All right, so how do you find the area of a regular polygon if it's more than 4-sided? There's a formula from your formula sheet, right? Regular polygon, area of a regular polygon equals to half of apothem times perimeter, which is half of AP. But what is A? What is apothem? It is the height of the triangle. If you put a center and if you draw a triangle, for this one, how many triangles do you get? It has 10 sides, meaning you can divide into 10 triangles. And the apothem means what? The height of the triangle, right? So this is apothem. So you can either use this formula or find the area of one triangle and multiply by 10, right? So I'll show you both ways. So let's go ahead and redraw this triangle right here. So I'm going to just go ahead and draw it like this. So this side is 10, so it is half of 10, right? Do you guys see it? So it is 5. And we are looking for this height. Let me just call it A because we call it apothem. How can we find these angles? So when you look at this whole thing, what does this whole thing add up to? 360, but now you divide into 10. So 360 divided by 10 is 36. So then this is 36, and this whole thing is 36, but it's half of it, so it becomes 18. And what would this angle be then? 90 minus 18, which is 72. Right, so this is 72. So then, if we use this angle as theta, this is your opposite, and you have adjacent, right? So you use tangent of theta, 72, equals to TOA, SOHCAHTOA, TOA, right? TOA, tangent equals to over A. O is A, apothem, the height that we're looking for. Adjacent is 5. So now what do? Cross multiply them. So A, your apothem equals to 5 times tangent of 72. Make sure your calculator is in degree mode, right? You go to the mode and make sure it's in degrees and quit it. So what is 5 tangent of 72? 15.39. A equals to 15.39. Always round your answer to second decimal places. So then, if you want to find the area of a triangle, area of this triangle right here, it is base times height. What's the base? 10. Height, that's 15.39. 15.39 divided by 2. That's one triangle. How many triangles do you have?
10.
So you multiply by 10. But guys, look at this. Isn't this, oh wait a minute, this is a triangle, area of a triangle times 10 because you have 10 of them. Watch, look at this. Isn't this same as what we have up here? Half. Apothem is 10.39. And what's the perimeter? 10 times 10 times 10. You see how they're the exact same formula? So from here, what do? You just plug this whole thing into the calculator. So now the area of the whole decagon, right? You have 10 sides equals to, yeah, what do you guys get? 700? Exactly 5. Round it to second decimal. Did anyone round it to the second decimal? 50 then. And it will be inches, what? Squared. Should we do one more? Let me see if you got this right.
Oh, I got it right.
Good. Let's just do one more. So now, how many sides do you have? 7. So what is it? What is it called? Regular means they have all equal sides, and 7 side is Septagon. So now what do? Find the apothem first, right? So here's your A. So now you divide 360 into what? 7. So 360 divided by 7 gives you what? 51.4. 360 divided by 7 is, 43. 51.43 degrees. That's this whole thing, right? But now we're going to just look at this half of a triangle. So if I redraw that triangle, this is half of 13, which is 6.5. And we're looking for our apothem, H, height. And if this whole thing is 51.43, now you divide it by 2, 25.71. So this is 25.71 because 4 is less than 5. So you don't round it up, you round it down. And how do you find this? I mean, you can go ahead and use this angle as an theta, then this will be what? Opposite and adjacent. You just switch opposite and adjacent, yes.
Mike, I hear you said that it was 25.7.
Yeah, always round it to the second decimal. You have to use the decimal. That's fine. We are going to use 64.29 here. Doesn't matter. You can use this, but then your opposite and adjacent switches, right? It depends on which angle you use. But we've been always using this angle, so I'm going to stick with that. So tangent of 64.29 equals to opposite. This is opposite to this angle, opposite and adjacent. So A over 6.5. So again, you cross multiply, meaning you multiply by 6.5 on both sides. So what do you get for A? 13.2 decimals. 49. So then, now I'm going to just go ahead and plug into the formula. What was the area of the regular polygon? It's half of AP. So it's half of A, right here, 13.49. And what's the perimeter? You have 13. Each side is 13, and how many of them? 7. So it becomes 91. Right? 91 is your perimeter. So you multiply by 91. So what do you get for your area of the whole regular polygon here? Huh? 614.7. Guys, come on. 13.49 times 91 divided by 2. Oh. Yeah, it should be 6. Yeah, right? I didn't put a decimal here, so it should be 61.38. What? 13.795, so it is 80, right? So 61380. You guys need to understand how to round these, guys. And it will be in inches squared.